operations with the negative numbers. That means how we calculate with the negative numbers. When we have negative numbers, how we do the calculations. When we have positive and positive side by side multiplied together, the resulting number will be positive. Okay. When we have negative and negative multiplied together, we will have positive number as a result. And when we have positive number multiplied with negative, we will have a negative number. When we have negative multiplied with positive, then also we have negative. So it is very easy to remember. When you have two signs multiplied and both signs are same, then you have positive. When you have two signs multiplied and the signs are different, one is positive, another one is negative, then you have negative as a result. Let's do some calculations. 3 multiplied with 5. That means you have positive 3 when you don't have any sign before. That means it's a positive number. You have positive 3 and positive 5 multiplied together. You will get an answer that is positive 15. Then if you have negative 3 multiplied with negative 5, then again you will have a positive 15. Now suppose you have positive 3 and negative 5 multiplied together. What will happen? You will have negative 50. Now if the first number, that is 3, this is negative, but next number 5 is positive, then what happens? Again you get a negative 15, right? Same thing will happen when you divide. Suppose you are dividing 15 with 5. So both are positive, you get the positive answer 3. Now you have negative 15 divide by positive 5. You get a negative answer, negative 3, because the signs are different here. Now you have negative 15 divided with negative 5. Both signs are same, so you get a positive answer, that is positive 3. You have the first number positive, but you are dividing with a negative number, negative 5. Now one is positive, another one is negative. That's why you will get a negative answer, negative 3. So these are two kind of operations. First we are doing the multiplications here. Next we are doing the divisions here. We have two other kinds of operations, addition and subtraction. Let's do some of them. Here we have addition, add negative 5 with negative 3. That means we are going to add here negative 5 with negative 3. Now before negative 5 there is no sign, that means there is a positive, and positive negative, if you multiply you will get a negative sign, and 5 is here. Next positive negative, you get negative sign, you have a 3 here. When you are adding or subtracting, whatever you are doing here, when you have both the numbers with same sign, you will add them and you will put the sign there. They are same kind, that's why they will add together. Here you will have negative 8. Here also we are adding something. We are adding 7 with negative 3. So there is an addition 7 and negative 3. Now 7 is 7, positive 7, we are writing it, and negative and positive together, when you multiply you will get a negative sign and there is a 3. Now when you have numbers with different sign, then you have to subtract from one another. I know here we are adding, but we have different signs here, so we have to subtract 3 from 7. Here we are doing some subtractions. Subtract negative 5 from negative 15. So there is a subtraction. We are subtracting negative 5 from negative 15. Now negative 15 will remain negative 15 and negative 5. Here before negative 5 there is a negative sign, so negative and negative will become positive 5, and now we have one negative number, another positive number. So we will subtract this one from this one. So ultimately you will get 10, but this 10 will be a negative 10 because the bigger number is negative here. Next, subtract negative 5 from 15. So we are subtracting negative 5 from 15. 15 is a positive number here. Again 15 remains 15 because it's a positive number, and before that there is nothing, and here negative and negative will become positive and you have 5. Though you are subtracting, but here we are ended up with some addition because we have the same sign here. So 15 and 5 will add together and you will get 20 as a result. It will make sense if you look at the number line when you subtract or add something with negatives. Here suppose you have negative 2 that you have to add with negative 1. Now you already have negative 2, right? That means here you have one number. With that you have to add more one place negative. You have to go through the number line toward the negatives more one place. So with -2 you will add more -1 place. That means you will end up with here -3. -3. So let's see what is the answer here. -2, -1. -2 plus -1 will result in -2 minus 1. So ultimately we have -3 because both the signs are negative, and we will add the numbers here. Now suppose you have -2 and you have to subtract -1. Subtract means you will go to the opposite direction. So you are here on -2, on the place of -2, you will go toward the positive direction now, because you are subtracting. When you subtract, you will go to the opposite direction. Okay, so here ultimately you will get -1. You will end up on the place that is -1. So our result gives us, here I have -2 and +1, both are the opposite sign, so we will subtract, and after subtraction we will get -1 because 2 minus 1 will be 1, and the sign I take, it will be the sign of the bigger number.